It's one of our favorite games to call each year, and when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Going to try to use his legs here. Gets loose on the scramble, picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down the crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense facing a 2nd and 10.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
God, that's terrible.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Utes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And the Utes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Dropping back. It's rising. He's got it right near the end zone. Can't quite make it. Stop short at the 2-yard line.
That punch is in. There we go. We're in. Good, I made it. I thought I almost missed it.
After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, because they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting.
They got Probella in?
With great individual players.
Over the middle. It's Wallace. It'll be enough for a first down.
I'm surprised.
And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Play action here on first down. Breaks free. Fights through a tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I over freaking committed there.
First down yard here. A running play gives the offense fresh set of downs. running game is working. They'll stick with it.
That's on me.
Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful. Let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And Indy Lions are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Going to create outside the pocket now. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. And it's Utah in the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? And off inside, looking for the touchdown.
There we go. We're there.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
And the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And the kick is good.
It's all right. We still got a 4-point lead.
On the drive. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Goes to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Keefe.
He's been a savior for us, honestly. Sure, is my mic working? Is that? Yep. All right, we're good.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Rising. Looking to scramble now. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him. But instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pocket breaking down.
God, that was terrible.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack sets up a third down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air.
If we could have dual Carter.
Sacked in the pocket.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Pressure is coming. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure, came up with the sack.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton.
Just kind of had to let that one go.
Finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. He's found some room at the 45.
Ravel is an issue.
To avoid the tackle. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide.
The defense is an issue.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. Let's it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions are in the red zone now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt.
What the hell's that dude doing?
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
I would just gotta not play stupid.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now.
Don't sit. Keep going.
They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Scanning the field. It's rising. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Utes come up to the line in a hurry up. Did he make it to the marker? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. They move the 6. They'll go to the line here on 1st down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pumps a short throw down to the running back. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Bringing pressure. He's going to take off. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And now the defense.
God, Abdul's kicking my ass.
Timeout to regroup a bit.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we just get started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They're going to run it. Makes the defender miss. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Third starts inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble.
Terrible 1st half. We folded, guys.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
The Utes Chiefs will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead...
We've been down by worse, guys. We've been down by worse.
25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On first down, it's play action. A short completion to the tight end. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Second down after that short completion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a...
Even the fucking CPU goes all out on that.
First down play. Looking for some space. It's Singleton. Powerful running into the second.
Why are you switching me to that guy? Jesus Christ.
No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to create better field position.
Nobody wants to block. Abdul Carter's out here kicking my ass.
And the Utah offense.
We have no run defense today.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He fires it. Makes the catch downfield. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him.
I didn't even freaking face it. I didn't even, do anything.
To accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it first and long. Dropping back. It's rising. Snags a quick throw. Tackled there by the defense. And the Utes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Ryan. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's incomplete.
I got scared. Oh man, I got scared.
Throw that time.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. See what the call is on first and 10.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in?
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver.
Drop the shit.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path. He's running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid that.
I hate this
How
game.
about the play of this quarterback? 3rd down and long. The defense, you think, is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the 1st down? So big yards, great awareness, and a 1st down for this offense.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within his game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Lets it go. It's caught.
It says nope.
And they bring him down, but that's enough.
Literally, what do we got to do?
As the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back from feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers.
My team refuses to tackle the runner.
And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Utes offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. It's incomplete.
My guy drops.
At the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw. It's rising. Pass rush closing in. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet. The Utes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Utah. This quarterback on fire today. Here's the point after attempt.
This is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Trying to find some room. It's Singleton. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
He's moving out of the pocket now.
We can't even take down a fucking quarterback, guys.
Enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. And Indy Lions line up on 1st and 10 now.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And now the running backs got it again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's third down and 10. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
I think that was a cover sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Utah offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. To the air. It's rising. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The Utes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The pocket breaking down. The ball is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a deep...
Sure, just underthrow it.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Fucking idiot.
That's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense. And this time, they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. Dropping back. It's rising. Off target and incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That's reeled in. It's Keefe. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits, sacks, and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Clock.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Duffin signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stats a little bit. It won't make a difference in the outcome. And the Utes will crank up the tempo. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards.
This game just went straight up against me.
Looking downfield. It's rising. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And the defense just makes the stop short of the goal line. Brought down at the 1. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
All right, guys, we're just waiting on him.
Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats.
Alright, guys. Well, we got that other game out of the way. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Absolutely terrible. I mean, look at East going up to at least star.
They'll go to the ground.
Who's that, Sheets? We got to remember, we lost our guy.
Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to
We lost our guy.
on the football field.
So we're out here trying to do stuff with some new cats.
Those are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deep.
Oh, look out!
Let's go East.
More than move the chains, they'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively, after
That's a
that,
terrible ball, though, in that replay.
to tackle the kick.
Absolutely terrible kind of ball.
In his hands. He is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him.
A little bit of a lag there.
Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering.
Picked up 5, though. I'll take that.
He's going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there, running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
And the defense coming with
Stupid freaking throw.
They knock him down.
Stupid throw.
Love the
Wrong play.
The defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. He'll keep it himself. And he's able
Let's go,
to
Naz.
find a little bit
Come on,
of
Naz.
room before they get him down.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved.
Gotta play smart, though. Gotta play smart.
But a nice play.
Guys, shout out to Talks. I'll get his link down below in the description.
Snap from the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's not. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play.
Let me see if I can pull it real quick.
Short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep.
I know it's some. There it is.
Man, that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, I'm the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slot.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they...
Step up. Step up. They had my little hitch route covered.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw QB run a lot today.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
I couldn't even see who the hell I was on there.
Attempt to return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. The inside handoff. Fights off.
Let's go.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Dobbs. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down.
We're there too. We're there.
You've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield. If he
What a cutback.
receiver, this dude
What a
can
freaking cutback.
make positive things happen after he has the ball.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down.
Oh, that should have been a pick. Should have been a pick.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Stands in and takes the hit.
Pick that.
And it falls incomplete.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
He's not afraid to go deep.
Fucking nobody wants to cover that. Let's just have one guy that's supposed to be playing the middle of the field literally play the middle. Nobody else back there. He just wants to sit in the middle of the field. That's a good ball. Good ball.
When you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why
I had multiple chances to get a pick.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move.
It's good moves. Good moves. If we didn't get caught up on some of our guys.
Good return sets up this offense in solid field position.
Like right there.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, move the ball
I
down.
thought we were down.
Make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Wide out in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down.
Who the hell are you? Why am I hitting the wrong button?
Contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you
That's on me. I did not want to throw it to circle.
you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Offensive line, man.
It's not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Oh my! I was looking at the other dude. I didn't even see him.
He knew exactly where he
Oh.
was going with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the left. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
Terrible.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leads it with the back.
I'm just getting blocked in my back.
Can anyone catch him? He now has 53 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on first and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. Going with the counter play here.
Good play. Him and these freaking counters, dude.
Touchdown, Wake.
Not only that, the couple picks that I should have had.
Offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese,
My user was terrible on the one.
find that hole
I didn't even pay attention to the dude coming back into the middle of the field.
wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision.
We're not out of this game though.
Outstanding.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check
We just got to lock in and score here, and then not let him score again before.
Guys, let's take a look at what's going on. Cincinnati is running away with this one right now. It's kind of felt like that old Bearcat has been crowd surfing all game. They're up by 21 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this one.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. A great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down. And
He just has a terrible
nice
ball.
job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in, it's not. And
He switched up his defense too before I could have anything set. Because I know what I was looking at, I just couldn't get there.
With the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. There's nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through.
But that's not a fumble.
Just do it all on your own.
What do I got to do? Come on. EA. Like, I just did the same thing, but that was a fumble on my end.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
So I made him dance a little bit, set up 39.
There on that screen pass, it just never developed.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And that's why as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Thank you.
And that pass is intercepted.
Don't get caught by a freaking lineman.
That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
I'm going to let it take 2 minutes.
For an offensive coordinator, you pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, call it so, third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
QBs that can run
Be reps.
completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw on second down. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
The defense should show up here.
Going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 20. Kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll throw on third down. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's off.
Anybody else's tight linebackers can jump 17 feet except for mine.
Open space. The band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, if you're behind, you'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
See?
And the ball is intercepted.
Everybody else, guys, can jump. Mine can't.
Wrapped up after a solid.
That was a shitty pass, though, too.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, of seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half. This was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
This is obviously not a great
That's
start
huge.
for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help.
I can't stop the freaking run to save my life today.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, then they give up the first down.
Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete on
Where the hell did he come from?
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Makes the catch. It's Wiggins. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes
Third and
his
4.
way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left.
Perfect fucking blocking.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed. But the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run.
Our dudes just got bodied.
How about the defender
No.
being a heat-seeking
I'm hitting that.
missile? He was on
And then I hit it too much.
down the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in, it's Sanchez. And they'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He wants to throw. Got his man quickly.
I had to throw it behind him.
Stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanchez. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Dances away from
I just had to try.
Oh, he needs to get
That was terrible, but I had to try.
and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it.
Nice if you throw it whenever I click the button.
Didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
backfield, he'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up to the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. And another
I had guys there. I don't know why nobody covered him, but I had guys that were supposed to be there.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run.
Then somehow I just fucking dive right through the line out of nowhere.
First down. He's piled up 87 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. They're getting this guy.
Why are you running so far out? Like, the safety has a hole, and he decides to go to the out. Some things in this game I just don't understand.
Keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again and go score a TD.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
And then, dude blocks 7 guys. This is why I hate this game. Like, he's not doing anything, like, special. It can be stopped. It's just I can't.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw an interception.
All kinds of running room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed and make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun.
Oh, that's wide open.
Got his man down.
Fumble!
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof. You start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive. But the
Make my field goal.
bit of pressure now because they know
He's trying to tell me to try to take the win. There's still 250.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Tucson for some time. They're up 14 over Troy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And they can be the head coach defensively now. Obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the outs.
Why are you playing so far back, guys?
Can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter, we're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You've got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Etienne. And he's not going to
Should be a punt. But I mean, technically we can go for this.
First down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. It's a short hand. It's not. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the
Why are you underthrowing that?
interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room.
Had it. And we underthrew it.
What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense,
We had him.
lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back.
And it is a
Why?
interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Never really got that return.
Dude, like, he's just sailing.
Set up at the 30.
He's throwing shitty balls.
The nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Good, solid tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The give on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. They'll try to get the 3. Split the upright is good. And now the lead is even bigger. First order of business here. Don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. Fair catch, called for and made. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Dynasty Lions want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the connection. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on first down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.
Can't believe he freaking sold that ball, dude. I'll be right back, though. Trying to play this Madden game, guys. Trying to play this Madden game, guys. Dude is MIA. What's our schedule look like? Because I honestly have no idea. We got to buy UTEP. This year's kind of annoying, but hey, whatever. All right, well then, since homie's not answering me, as always, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back.